WhatsApp Messenger, or simply WhatsApp, is an internationally available freeware, cross-platform centralized instant messaging and voice-over IP service owned by American company Meta Platforms. It allows users to send text and voice messages, make voice and video calls, and share images, documents, user locations, and other content. WhatsApp's client application runs on mobile devices, and can be accessed from computers. The service requires a cellular mobile telephone number to sign up. In January 2018, WhatsApp released a standalone business app called WhatsApp Business, which can communicate with the standard WhatsApp client. The client application was created by WhatsApp Incorporated of Mountain View, California, which was acquired by Facebook in February 2014 for approximately $19.3 billion. It became the world's most popular messaging application by 2015, and had more than 2 billion users worldwide by February 2020. By 2016 it had become the primary means of Internet communication in regions including Latin America, the Indian subcontinent, and large parts of Europe and Africa. History 2009-2014. WhatsApp was founded by Brian Acton and Jan Koum, former employees of Yahoo. It was initially not intended to be used as a messaging app. In January 2009, after Koum purchased an iPhone, he and Acton, keen to jump into what they foresaw as a newly burgeoning multi-million-dollar app industry created by the Apple App Store, Koum came up with an idea for an app to provide dynamic information about the people listed in your address book. It would show statuses for each person. For example, if you were on a call, your battery was low, or you were at the gym. Their discussions often took place at the home of Koum's Russian friend Alex Fishman in West San Jose. They realized that to take the idea further, they would need an iPhone developer. Fishman visited rentacoder.com, found Russian developer Igor Solomenikov, and introduced him to Koum. Koum named the app WhatsApp to sound like What's Up. On February 24, 2009, he incorporated WhatsApp Incorporated in California. However, when early versions of WhatsApp kept crashing, Koum considered giving up and looking for a new job. Acton encouraged him to wait for a few more months. In June 2009, when the app had been downloaded by only a handful of Fishman's Russian-speaking friends, Apple launched push notifications, allowing users to be pinged although not using a relevant app. Koum updated WhatsApp so that everyone in the user's network would be notified when a user's status changed. This new facility, to Koum's surprise, was used by users to ping each other with jokey custom statuses like, "I woke up late" or "I'm on my way." Suddenly a new kind of instant messaging facility had been born out of the chance capability that users found more useful than the app's intended purpose. Fishman said at some point it sort of became instant messaging. "We started using it as 'Hey, how are you?' and then someone would reply." Jan watched the changing statuses on a Mac Mini at his townhouse in Santa Clara, and realized he had unintentionally created a messaging service. WhatsApp 2.0 was released in August 2009 with a purpose-designed messaging component. The number of active users suddenly increased to 250,000. Although Acton was working on another startup idea, he decided to join the company. In October 2009, Acton persuaded 5 former friends at Yahoo to invest $250,000 in seed funding, and Acton became a co-founder and was given a stake. He officially joined WhatsApp on November 1. After months at beta stage, the application launched in November 2009 on the App Store, exclusively for the iPhone. Koum then hired a friend in Los Angeles, Chris Pfeiffer, to develop a BlackBerry version, which arrived 2 months later. Subsequently, WhatsApp for Symbian OS was added in May 2010, and for Android OS in August 2010. In 2010, Google made multiple acquisition offers for WhatsApp, which were all declined. To cover the cost of sending verification texts to users, WhatsApp was changed from a free service to a paid one. In December 2009, the ability to send photos was added to the iOS version. By early 2011, WhatsApp was one of the top 20 apps in the US Apple App Store. In April 2011, Sequoia Capital invested about $8 million for more than 15% of the company, after months of negotiation by Sequoia partner Jim Goetz. By February 2013, WhatsApp had about 200 million active users and 50 staff members. Sequoia invested another $50 million, and WhatsApp was valued at $1.5 billion. Sometime in 2013, WhatsApp acquired Santa Clara-based startup Skymobius, the developers of VTalk, a video and voice calling app. In a December 2013 blog post, WhatsApp claimed that 400 million active users used the service each month. 2014-2015. On February 19, 2014, 1 year after a venture capital financing round at a $1.5 billion valuation, Facebook, Inc. announced it was acquiring WhatsApp for $19 billion, its largest acquisition to date. At the time, it was the largest acquisition of a venture capital-backed company in history. Sequoia Capital received an approximate 5,000% return on its initial investment. Facebook, which was advised by Alan and Co., paid $4 billion in cash, $12 billion in Facebook shares, and, advised by Morgan Stanley, an additional $3 billion in restricted stock units granted to WhatsApp's founders Cum and Acton. Employee stock was scheduled to vest over 4 years subsequent to closing. Days after the announcement, WhatsApp users experienced a loss of service, leading to anger across social media. The acquisition was influenced by the data provided by Onavo, Facebook's research app for monitoring competitors and trending usage of social activities on mobile phones, as well as startups that were performing unusually well. The acquisition caused many users to try, or move to, other message services. Telegram claimed that it acquired 8 million new users, and Line, 2 million. At a keynote presentation at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona in February 2014, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg said that Facebook's acquisition of WhatsApp was closely related to the Internet.org vision. A TechCrunch article said about Zuckerberg's vision: the idea, he said, is to develop a group of basic Internet services that would be free of charge to use. A 911 for the Internet. These could be a social networking service like Facebook, a messaging service, maybe search, and other things like weather. Providing a bundle of these free of charge to users will work like a gateway drug of sorts. Users who may be able to afford data services and phones these days just don't see the point of why they would pay for those data services. This would give them some context for why they are important, and that will lead them to pay for more services like this, or so the hope goes. 3 days after announcing the Facebook purchase, Cum said they were working to introduce voice calls. He also said that new mobile phones would be sold in Germany with the WhatsApp brand, and that their ultimate goal was to be on all smartphones. In August 2014, WhatsApp was the most popular messaging app in the world, with more than 600 million users. By early January 2015, WhatsApp had 700 million monthly users and over 30 billion messages every day. In April 2015, Forbes predicted that between 2012 and 2018, the telecommunications industry would lose $386 billion because of over-the-top services like WhatsApp and Skype. That month, WhatsApp had over 800 million users. By September 2015, it had grown to 900 million, and by February 2016, 1 billion. Voice calls between two accounts were added to the app in March and April 2015. On November 30, 2015, the Android WhatsApp client made links to messaging service Telegram unclickable and uncopyable. Multiple sources confirmed that it was intentional, not a bug, and that it had been implemented when the Android source code that recognized Telegram URLs had been identified. Some considered it an anti-competitive measure. WhatsApp offered no explanation. 2016-2019. On January 18, 2016, WhatsApp's co-founder Jan Koum announced that it would no longer charge users a $1 annual subscription fee, in an effort to remove a barrier faced by users without payment cards. He also said that the app would not display any third-party ads, and that it would have new features such as the ability to communicate with businesses. By June 2016, the company's blog reported more than 100 million voice calls per day were being placed on WhatsApp. On November 10, 2016, WhatsApp launched a beta version of two-factor authentication for Android users, which allowed them to use their email addresses for further protection. Also in November 2016, Facebook ceased collecting WhatsApp data for advertising in Europe. Later that month, video calls between two accounts were introduced. On February 24, 2017, WhatsApp launched a new status feature similar to Snapchat and Facebook Stories. On May 18, 2017, the European Commission announced that it was fining Facebook €110 million for providing misleading information about WhatsApp takeover in 2014. The Commission said that in 2014, when Facebook acquired the messaging app, it falsely claimed it was technically impossible to automatically combine user information from Facebook and WhatsApp. However, in the summer of 2016, WhatsApp had begun sharing user information with its parent company, allowing information such as phone numbers to be used for targeted Facebook advertisements. Facebook acknowledged the breach, but said the errors in their 2014 filings were not intentional. In September 2017, WhatsApp's co-founder Brian Acton left the company to start a non-profit group, later revealed as the Signal Foundation, which developed the WhatsApp competitor Signal. He explained his reasons for leaving in an interview with Forbes a year later. WhatsApp also announced a forthcoming business platform to enable companies to provide customer service at scale, and airlines KLM and Air Mexico announced their participation in the testing. Both airlines had previously launched customer services on the Facebook Messenger platform. In January 2018, WhatsApp launched WhatsApp Business for small business use. In April 2018, WhatsApp co-founder and CEO Jan Koum announced he would be leaving the company. By leaving before November 2018, due to concerns about privacy, advertising, and monetization by Facebook, Acton and Koum gave up $1.3 billion in unvested stock options. Facebook later announced that Koum's replacement would be Chris Daniels. Later in September 2018, WhatsApp introduced group audio and video call features. In October, the swipe to reply option was added to the Android beta version, 16 months after it was introduced for iOS. On October 25, 2018, WhatsApp announced support for stickers. But unlike other platforms, WhatsApp requires third-party apps to add stickers to WhatsApp. On November 25, 2019, WhatsApp announced an investment of $250,000 through a partnership with Startup India to provide 500 startups with Facebook ad credits of $500 each. In December 2019, WhatsApp announced that a new update would lock out any Apple users who hadn't updated to iOS 9 or higher, and Samsung, Huawei, Sony, and Google users who hadn't updated to version 4.0 by February 1, 2020. The company also reported that Windows Phone operating systems would no longer be supported after December 31, 2019. WhatsApp was announced to be the third most downloaded mobile phone app of the decade 2010-2019. since 2020. In early 2020, WhatsApp launched its dark mode for iPhone and Android devices, a new design consisting of a darker palette. In March, WhatsApp partnered with the World Health Organization and UNICEF to provide messaging hotlines for people to get information on the 2019 to 2020 coronavirus pandemic. In the same month, WhatsApp began testing a feature to help users find out more information and context about information they receive to help combat misinformation. In October 2020, WhatsApp rolled out a feature allowing users to mute both individuals and group chats forever. The mute options are 8 hours, 1 week, and always. The always option replaced the 1-year option that was originally part of the settings. In January 2021, WhatsApp announced a new privacy policy allowing WhatsApp to share data with its parent company, Facebook. Users who did not accept by February 8, 2021 would lose access to the app. This would not apply in the EU, since it violates the principles of GDPR. Facing criticism, WhatsApp postponed the update to May 15, 2021, but said they had no plans to limit functionality of or nag users who did not approve the new terms. In March 2021, WhatsApp started rolling out support for third-party animated stickers, initially in Iran, Brazil, and Indonesia, then worldwide. In July 2021, WhatsApp announced forthcoming support for sending uncompressed images and videos in 3 options: Auto, Best Quality, and Data Saver, and end-to-end encryption for backups stored in Facebook's cloud. The company was also testing multi-device support, allowing computer users to run WhatsApp without an active phone session. On October 4, 2021, Facebook had its worst outage since 2008, which also affected other platforms owned by Facebook, such as Instagram and WhatsApp. WhatsApp has the facility to hide users' online status. In December 2021, WhatsApp changed the default setting from everyone to only people in the user's contacts or who have been conversed with. In April 2022, WhatsApp announced undated plans to roll out a communities feature allowing several group chats to exist in a shared space, getting unified notifications and opening up smaller discussion groups. The company also announced plans to implement reactions, the ability for administrators to delete messages in groups and voice calls up to 32 participants. In May 2022, the file upload limit was raised from 100 MB to 2 GB, and maximum group size increased to 512 members. In August 2022, WhatsApp launched an integration with JioMart, available only to users in India. Local users can text special numbers in the app to launch an in-app shopping process, where they can order groceries. Platform support. After months at beta stage, the official first release of WhatsApp for iOS launched in November 2009. In January 2010, support for BlackBerry smartphones was added, and subsequently for Symbian OS in May 2010, and for Android OS in August 2010. In August 2011, a beta for Nokia's non-smartphone OS Series 40 was added. A month later, support for Windows Phone was added, followed by BlackBerry 10 in March 2013. In April 2015, support for Samsung's Tizen OS was added. The oldest device capable of running WhatsApp was the Symbian-based Nokia N95 released in March 2007. In August 2014, WhatsApp released an update, adding support for Android Wear smartwatches. On January 21, 2015, WhatsApp launched WhatsApp Web, a browser-based web client that could be used by syncing with a mobile device's connection. On February 26, 2016, WhatsApp announced they would cease support for BlackBerry, Nokia Series 40, and Symbian S60, as well as older versions of Android, Windows Phone, and iOS, by the end of 2016. BlackBerry, Nokia Series 40, and Symbian support was then extended to June 30, 2017. In June 2017, support for BlackBerry and Series 40 was once again extended until the end of 2017, while Symbian was dropped. Support for BlackBerry and older Windows Phone and older iOS devices was dropped on January 1, 2018, but was extended to December 2018 for Nokia Series 40. In July 2018, it was announced that WhatsApp would soon be available for iOS feature phones. In October 2019, WhatsApp officially launched a new fingerprint app locking feature for Android users. In August 2021, WhatsApp launched a feature that allows for chat history to be transferred between mobile operating systems. The feature launched only on the Samsung phones with plans to expand to Android and iOS in the future. WhatsApp Web. WhatsApp was officially made available for PCs through a web client, under the name WhatsApp Web, in late January 2015 through an announcement made by Kum on his Facebook page. Our web client is simply an extension of your phone. The web browser mirrors conversations and messages from your mobile device. This means all of your messages still live on your phone. As of January 21, 2015, the desktop version was only available to Android, BlackBerry, and Windows Phone users. Later on, it also added support for iOS, Nokia Series 40, and Nokia S60. Previously, the WhatsApp user's handset had to be connected to the Internet for the browser application to function, but as of an update in October 2021, that is no longer the case. All major desktop browsers are supported except for Internet Explorer. WhatsApp Web's user interface is based on the default Android one and can be accessed through web.whatsapp.com. Access is granted after the users scan their personal QR code through their mobile WhatsApp application. There are similar solutions for Mac OS, such as the open-source ChitChat, previously known as WhatSMAC. In January 2021, the limited Android beta version allowed users to use WhatsApp Web without having to keep the mobile app connected to the Internet. In March 2021, this beta feature was extended to iOS users. However, linked devices will become disconnected if people don't use their phone for over 14 days. The multi-device beta can only show messages for the last 3 months on the web version, which was not the case without the beta because the web version was syncing with the phone. Since April 2022, the multi-device beta is integrated by default in WhatsApp and users cannot check old messages on the web version anymore. Microsoft Windows and Mac. On May 10, 2016, the messaging service was introduced for both Microsoft Windows and Mac OS operating systems. Recently, WhatsApp added support for video calls and voice calls from their desktop clients. Similar to the WhatsApp web format, the app, which will be synced with a user's mobile device, is available for download on the website. It supports OS versions of Windows 8 and OS X 10.10 and higher. Apple iPad. As of May 2022, WhatsApp does not run on the iPad. iPad users searching for WhatsApp are shown numerous third-party clients. Several top results have names and logos resembling WhatsApp itself, and some users do not realize they are using a third-party client. Per WhatsApp's policy, using third-party clients can result in the account getting permanently banned. In a 2022 interview with The Verge, WhatsApp chief Will Cathcart acknowledged that Apple have wanted an iPad app for a long time and said that the team would love to do it. Technical. WhatsApp uses a customized version of the Open Standard Extensible Messaging and Presence Protocol. Upon installation, it creates a user account using one's phone number as the username. WhatsApp software automatically compares all the phone numbers from the device's address book with its central database of WhatsApp users to automatically add contacts to the user's WhatsApp contact list. Previously, the Android and Nokia Series 40 versions used an MD5 hashed reversed version of the phone's IMEI as password, while the iOS version used the phone's Wi-Fi MAC address instead of IMEI. A 2012 update now generates a random password on the server side. Alternatively, a user can send to any contact in WhatsApp database through the URL https://api.whatsapp.com/send/phone $, where is the number of the contact including the country code. Some dual SIM devices may not be compatible with WhatsApp, though non-official workarounds can be used to install the app. In February 2015, WhatsApp introduced a voice calling feature. This helped WhatsApp to attract a completely different segment of the user population. WhatsApp's voice codec is Opus, which uses the modified discrete cosine transform and linear predictive coding audio compression algorithms. WhatsApp uses Opus at 816 kHz sampling rates. On November 14, 2016, WhatsApp added a video calling feature for users across Android, iPhone, and Windows Phone devices. In November 2017, WhatsApp released a new feature that would let its users delete messages sent by mistake within a time frame of 7 minutes. Multimedia messages are sent by uploading the image, audio or video to be sent to an HTTP server and then sending a link to the content along with its BASE64 encoded thumbnail. WhatsApp follows a store and forward mechanism for exchanging messages between two users. When a user sends a message, it first travels to the WhatsApp server where it is stored. Then the server repeatedly requests the receiver to acknowledge receipt of the message. As soon as the message is acknowledged, the server drops the message. It is no longer available in the database of the server. The WhatsApp server keeps the message only for 30 days in its database when it is not delivered. End-to-end encryption. On November 18, 2014, OpenWhisper Systems announced a partnership with WhatsApp to provide end-to-end encryption by incorporating the encryption protocol used in Signal into each WhatsApp client platform. OpenWhisper Systems said that they had already incorporated the protocol into the latest WhatsApp client for Android, and that support for other clients, group/media messages, and key verification would be coming soon after. WhatsApp confirmed the partnership to reporters, but there was no announcement or documentation about the encryption feature on the official website, and further requests for comment were declined. In April 2015, German magazine Heise Security used ARP spoofing to confirm that the protocol had been implemented for Android-to-Android messages, and that WhatsApp messages from or to iPhones running iOS were still not end-to-end encrypted. They expressed the concern that regular WhatsApp users still could not tell the difference between end-to-end encrypted messages and regular messages. On April 5, 2016, WhatsApp and OpenWhisper Systems announced that they had finished adding end-to-end encryption to every form of communication on WhatsApp, and that users could now verify each other's keys. Users were also given the option to enable a trust on first use mechanism in order to be notified if a correspondence key changes. According to a white paper that was released along with the announcement, WhatsApp messages are encrypted with the Signal protocol. WhatsApp calls are encrypted with SRTP, and all client-server communications are layered within a separate encrypted channel. The Signal protocol library used by WhatsApp is open source and published under the GPL v3 license. On October 14, 2021, WhatsApp rolled out end-to-end encryption for backups on Android and iOS. The feature has to be turned on by the user and provides the option to encrypt the backup either with a password or a 64-digit encryption key. The application can store encrypted copies of the chat messages onto the SD card. However, chat messages are also stored unencrypted in the SQLite database file misgstore.db. WhatsApp Payments. WhatsApp Payments is a peer-to-peer money transfer feature that is currently only available in India. WhatsApp has received permission from the National Payments Corporation of India to enter into partnership with multiple banks in July 2017 to allow users to make in-app payments and money transfers using the Unified Payments Interface. UPI enables account-to-account transfers from a mobile app without having any details of the beneficiary's bank. On November 6, 2020, WhatsApp announced that it had received approval for providing a payment service, although restricted to maximum of 20 million users initially. The service was subsequently rolled out. WhatsApp cryptocurrency. On February 28, 2019, the New York Times reported that Facebook was hoping to succeed where Bitcoin failed by developing an in-house cryptocurrency that would be incorporated into WhatsApp. The project reportedly involves over 50 engineers under the direction of former PayPal president David A. Marcus. This Facebook coin would reportedly be a stablecoin pegged to the value of a basket of different foreign currencies. In June 2019, Facebook formally announced that the project would be named Libra, and that the company planned for a digital wallet named Calibra to be integrated into Facebook and WhatsApp. After financial regulators in the US, Europe, and other regions raised concerns, Calibra was rebranded to Novi in May 2020, and Libra was rebranded to Diem in December 2020. Facebook has stated that Novi would require a government-issued ID for verification and the wallet app would have fraud protection. Meta ended its Novi project on September 1, 2022. Controversies and criticism. Misinformation. WhatsApp has repeatedly imposed limits on message forwarding in response to the spread of misinformation in countries such as India and Australia. The measure, first introduced in 2018 to combat spam, was expanded and remained active in 2021. WhatsApp has stated the forwarding limits have helped to curb the spread of misinformation regarding COVID-19. Murders in India. 2018 elections in Brazil. Security and privacy. WhatsApp was initially criticized for its lack of encryption, sending information as plaintext. Encryption was first added in May 2012. End-to-end encryption was only fully implemented in April 2016 after a 2-year process. As of September 2021, it is known that WhatsApp makes extensive use of outside contractors and artificial intelligence systems to examine user messages, images, and videos, and turns over to law enforcement metadata including critical account and location information. In 2016, WhatsApp was widely praised for the addition of end-to-end encryption and earned a 6 out of 7 points on the Electronic Frontier Foundation's Secure Messaging Scorecard. WhatsApp was criticized by security researchers and the Electronic Frontier Foundation for using backups that are not covered by end-to-end encryption and allow messages to be accessed by third parties. In May 2019, a security vulnerability in WhatsApp was found and fixed that allowed a remote person to install spyware by making a call which did not need to be answered. In September 2019, WhatsApp was criticized for its implementation of a Delete for Everyone feature. iOS users can elect to save media to their camera roll automatically. When a user deletes media for everyone, WhatsApp does not delete images saved in the iOS camera roll, and so those users are able to keep the images. WhatsApp released a statement saying that the feature is working properly, and that images stored in the camera roll cannot be deleted due to Apple's security layers. In November 2019, WhatsApp released a new privacy feature that let users decide who can add them to groups. In December 2019, WhatsApp confirmed a security flaw that would allow hackers to use a malicious GIF image file to gain access to the recipient's data. When the recipient opened the gallery within WhatsApp, even if not sending the malicious image, the hack is triggered and the device and its contents become vulnerable. The flaw was patched and users were encouraged to update WhatsApp. On December 17, 2019, WhatsApp fixed a security flaw that allowed cyber attackers to repeatedly crash the messaging application for all members of group chat, which could only be fixed by forcing the complete uninstall and reinstall of the app. The bug was discovered by Check Point in August 2019 and reported to WhatsApp. It was fixed in version 2.19.246 onwards. For security purposes, since February 1, 2020, WhatsApp has been made unavailable on smartphones using legacy operating systems like Android 2.3.7 or older and iPhone iOS 8 or older that are no longer updated by their providers. In April 2020, the NSO Group held its governmental clients accountable for the allegation of human rights abuses by WhatsApp. In its revelation via documents received from court, the group claimed that the lawsuit brought against the company by WhatsApp threatened to infringe on its clients' national security and foreign policy concerns. However, the company did not reveal names of the end users, which according to a research by Citizen Lab include Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kazakhstan, Morocco, Mexico and the United Arab Emirates. On December 16, 2020, a claim that WhatsApp gave Google access to private messages was included in the antitrust case against the latter. As the complaint is heavily redacted due to being an ongoing case, it doesn't disclose whether this alleges tampering with the app's end-to-end encryption or simply Google accessing user backups. In January 2021, WhatsApp announced an update to their privacy policy which stated that WhatsApp would share user data with Facebook and its family of companies beginning February 2021. Previously, users could opt out of such data sharing, but the new policy removed this option. The new privacy policy would not apply within the EU, as it is illegal under the GDPR. Facebook and WhatsApp were widely criticized for this move. The enforcement of the privacy policy was postponed from February 8 to May 15, 2021, but WhatsApp announced they have no plans to limit the functionality of the app for those who don't approve the new terms or to give them persistent reminders to do so. On October 15, 2021, WhatsApp announced that it would begin offering an end-to-end encryption service for chat backups, meaning no third party will have access to a user's information. This new encryption feature adds an additional layer of protection to chat backups stored either on Apple iCloud or Google Drive. On November 29, 2021, an FBI document was uncovered by Rolling Stone, revealing that WhatsApp responds to warrants and subpoenas from the law enforcement within minutes, providing user metadata to the authorities. The metadata includes things like the user's contact information and their address book. In January 2022, an unsealed surveillance application revealed that WhatsApp started tracking 7 users from China and Macau in November 2021, based on a request from the DEA investigators. The app collected data on who the users contacted and how often, as well as when and how they were using the app. This is reportedly not a singular occurrence, as federal agencies can use the Electronic Communications Privacy Act to covertly track users without submitting any probable cause or linking a user's number to their identity. At the beginning of 2022, it was revealed that San Diego-based startup Boldend had developed tools to hack WhatsApp's encryption, gaining access to user data, at some point since the startup's inception in 2017. The vulnerability was reportedly patched in January 2021. Boldend is financed, in part, by Peter Thiel, a notable investor in Facebook. In September 2022, a critical security issue in WhatsApp Android's video call feature was reported. The integer overflow bug resulted in malicious users being able to take full control of the victim's application once a video call between 2 WhatsApp users was established. The issue was patched on the day it was officially reported. National Health Service of the United Kingdom. Mods and fake versions. WhatsApp snooping scandal. Jeff Bezos phone hack. FBI. Tech fog. Terrorism. In December 2015, it was reported that a terrorists organization ISIS had been using WhatsApp to plot the November 2015 Paris attacks. According to The Independent, ISIS also uses WhatsApp to traffic sex slaves. In March 2017, British Home Secretary Amber Rudd said encryption capabilities of messaging tools like WhatsApp are unacceptable, as news reported that Khalid Massoud used the application several minutes before perpetrating the 2017 Westminster attack. Rudd publicly called for police and intelligence agencies to be given access to WhatsApp and other encrypted messaging services to prevent future terror attacks. In April 2017, the perpetrator of the Stockholm truck attack reportedly used WhatsApp to exchange messages with an ISIS supporter shortly before and after the incident. The messages involved discussing how to make an explosive device and a confession to the attack. In April 2017, nearly 300 WhatsApp groups with about 250 members each were reportedly being used to mobilize stone pelters in Jammu and Kashmir to disrupt security forces' operations at encounter sites. According to police, 90% of these groups were closed down after counseling of admins of these groups. Further, after a 6-month probe which involved the infiltration of 79 WhatsApp groups, the National Investigation Agency reported that out of about 6,386 members and admins of these groups, about 1,000 were residents of Pakistan and Gulf nations. Further, for their help in negating anti-terror operations, the Indian stone pelters were getting funded through barter trade from Pakistan and other indirect means. In May 2022, the FBI stated that an ISIS sympathizer, who was plotting to assassinate George W. Bush, was arrested based on his WhatsApp data. According to the arrest warrant for the suspect, his WhatsApp account was placed under surveillance. Scams and malware. There are numerous ongoing scams on WhatsApp that let hackers spread viruses or malware. In May 2016, some WhatsApp users were reported to have been tricked into downloading a third-party application called WhatsApp Gold, which was part of a scam that infected the users' phones with malware. A message that promises to allow access to their WhatsApp friends' conversations, or their contact lists, has become the most popular hit against anyone who uses the application in Brazil. Clicking on the message actually sends paid text messages. Since December 2016, more than 1.5 million people have clicked and lost money. Another application called GB WhatsApp is considered malicious by cybersecurity firm Symantec because it usually performs some unauthorized operations on end-user devices. Bans: China, Iran, Turkey, Brazil, Uganda, United Arab Emirates, Cuba, Switzerland, Zambia. Third-party clients. WhatsApp Business. In September 2017, WhatsApp confirmed rumors that they were building and testing 2 new tools for businesses. The apps were launched in January 2018, separated by the intended user base. A WhatsApp business app for small companies. An enterprise solution for bigger companies with global customer bases, such as airlines, e-commerce retailers, and banks, who would be able to offer customer service and conversational commerce via WhatsApp chat, using live agents or chatbots. In October 2020, Facebook announced the introduction of pricing tiers for services offered via the WhatsApp Business API, charged on a per-message basis. User statistics. WhatsApp handled 10 billion messages per day in August 2012, growing from 2 billion in April 2012, and 1 billion the previous October. On June 13, 2013, WhatsApp announced that they had reached their new daily record by processing 27 billion messages. According to the Financial Times, WhatsApp has done to SMS on mobile phones what Skype did to international calling on landlines. By April 22, 2014, WhatsApp had over 500 million monthly active users, 700 million photos and 100 million videos were being shared daily, and the messaging system was handling more than 10 billion messages each day. On August 24, 2014, Cum announced on his Twitter account that WhatsApp had over 600 million active users worldwide. At that point, WhatsApp was adding about 25 million new users every month, or 833,000 active users per day. In May 2017, it was reported that WhatsApp users spend over 340 million minutes on video calls each day on the app. This is the equivalent of roughly 646 years of video calls per day. By February 2017, WhatsApp had over 1.2 billion users globally, reaching 1.5 billion monthly active users by the end of 2017. In January 2020, WhatsApp registers over 5 billion installs on Google Play Store, making it only the second non-Google app to achieve this milestone. As of February 2020, WhatsApp had over 2 billion users globally. Specific markets. India is by far WhatsApp's largest market in terms of total number of users. In May 2014, WhatsApp crossed 50 million monthly active users in India, which is also its largest country by the number of monthly active users, then 70 million in October 2014, making users in India 10% of WhatsApp's total user base. In February 2017, WhatsApp reached 200 million monthly active users in India. Israel is one of WhatsApp's strongest markets in terms of ubiquitous usage. According to Globes, already by 2013 the application was installed on 92% of all smartphones, with 86% of users reporting daily use. WhatsApp's group chat feature is reportedly used by many Israeli families to stay in contact with each other.